What's up, guys?
I'm Mello.
And I'm Jomi.
And you're watching
Team MJ.
Alright, so today her mom
is over.
Cooking.
Yes. So we're doing like a quarantine shrimp taco Easter meal.
Yeah, and if you like it, you can probably cook it yourself.
Yeah, so we're gonna provide you the step-by-step on how to do this meal, and we hope you enjoy it because it's ready and it looks delicious.
Bruh, her mom can cook. If there's one perk I enjoy of being with this girl is that her mom can throw it down. So
She can.
if you guys want to make this at home, please do. I promise it's gonna be super good.
So as I said, I'm going to provide you a step-by-step on how to do so. I'll provide all the ingredients. Comment below if you like what you see, and I hope you enjoy. We wish you a happy Easter during quarantine, and may all of you guys stay safe and healthy. Stay home.
All right, so let's begin. We have 2 bags of yellow rice, white corn tortilla, and 2 cans of black beans. We are going to go ahead and use the white corn tortilla if you prefer flour. That's to your liking and your choice, of course. Now we have pre-cut the veggies, cilantro, onions, and tomatoes. It's just such a beautiful topping for the tacos. So this will finish it off at the end. We threw sofrito and garlic and ginger and olive oil. Not sure if we'll use the ginger, but we threw it out just in case. Put the rice in a rice cooker. It's the best way to cook it. Put your salt and oil and you're done. Now we have thrown in your beans into the pan, and then we are kind of draining the liquid, the excess water from the shrimp. This is a frozen bag of divine shrimp. Looks beautiful. Now we're going to put some sea salt onto the shrimp. And you want to make sure that you just get a good amount over everything. Next step is the lemon pepper. Really, again, it's to your liking, however you want the flavor of your shrimp to be. And it doesn't have to be shrimp. It can be any choice of meat that you would like. Meat or fish. So you kind of want to just get in there, stir it all around, make sure the seasoning spreads everywhere. Now we have thrown in some olive oil into the pan so we can start stir frying the shrimp. Right there, that strip there that you see is the garlic. You could use whole garlic too, but I just so happen to have garlic paste, so it's a little easier to do. So you can go ahead and put a couple of shrimp at a time. You don't want to put them all at once because you want to cook them little by little. So we'll let that sit maybe for about 2 minutes, and then we'll flip them over to the other side. So leave that there and just let it simmer. Looks delicious already. Now we have begun to flip them over. And you want to flip them all over. Make sure they're getting cooked on both sides. Good thing about frozen shrimp is that you don't really have to cook them long because they are already cooked. Now you're wondering, what the heck? Shouldn't you throw this out and wash it out? Nope. We are squeezing some lemon into this pan, making sure the seeds don't get in there. And after you have squeezed the lemon, you want to get a spoon and kind of just stir all of the excess from the shrimp that was in there. And then we want to place it over the shrimp. So really, this is optional. You don't have to do this. You can skip this step. It tastes good to me, so if you've ever, want to be different, or if you're close to us and you know my mother, then you know it's going to be good. Now for the tostones. The plátanos are sitting in the water. We have drained them. Now we want to pat dry them. So we'll get a napkin, pat dry them, make sure that there's no excess moisture, because that's how you can burn yourself once you place it in the fryer or in the pan with oil. So as you see, we have our pan with oil, throwing the plátanos into the pan, and we're just gonna cook all of these for about 2 minutes on each side. Now, this isn't going to be cooked thoroughly. This is the first step to cook tostones. So as you will see, be careful. This oil is simmering everywhere. I think it even got me, and I was holding the camera recording here. So it has fried on both sides. Again, this is not completely done. This was step number 1. So now we're taking it out so then we can smash them into a tostón. So I actually don't have what you would typically use to do that, but you can be creative at home with what you have. You don't necessarily have to have all the tools to have tostones. So you'll see the next step here, but it looks beautiful, nice and golden. So pull out a foil. You need to plaster it, if that's the right word. And we want to put the tostón there and cover it with the foil. And you can grab a cup and just simply smash. So you want to do this to each and every one. This is going to be a little repetitive until you're done with the whole batch. So keep going, and you can do this, and then we can go back in and do this step number 2, which would be frying it in the pan. You want to get that thickness that she was showing there, just to make sure you can get it cooked, thoroughly once we fry it again. And you're going to continue to do this until you are done. Now these are done, we are going to go ahead and throw them back in the pan to finish the cooking. And this will cook it internally, so it'll have a nice crisp at the end. Kind of throw them all in there, let them sit for 2 minutes on one side, 2 minutes on the other side, and then they should be ready and good to go. So we want to go ahead and finish that. Just look at the golden, crisp. I love a crunchy tostone. That's just my preference, but it looks good. So you can top it off with either salt or adobo like she is using, which is really good. Again, that's to your liking. Looks like the beans are almost done. What we threw in the beans was some sofrito, salt, pepper, garlic, adobo. Not too much with beans because they kind of just cook good on its own when it's simmering. Now the rice is finished, so we are going to put it in a separate bowl here. When you're cooking a bag of rice, such as yellow rice, it's just so simple to just throw it in the rice cooker, saving you some time if you like shortcuts like us. Yum, these beans look good. All right, so let's move on to the next step here. This is mayo ketchup. You're wondering, what the heck is this? There's mayonnaise in here, vinegar, garlic, adobo, throwing some ketchup in here, and then you kind of stir it up, and bam, nice sauce. So now let's cut the avocado. We've already pre-cut a couple of pieces. Maybe not the best avocado, but it was still really good. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it into pieces. You can cut it however you feel. We just have some big chunks here because we love avocado. And look at the finishing here, guys. Yellow rice, black beans, tostones, the toppings for the shrimp. We have the tortillas there. You can warm those up in the microwave for 30 seconds. Shrimp and mayo ketchup and avocado. This is just so delicious. And the lemon for the shrimp, such a good garnish and top off once you have created your taco. Now for the taste testing. We're going on to me. I'm gonna start eating in a second here. It was so good, guys. I really hope that you would actually try to do this recipe because I can't tell you how much I enjoy eating my mother's food and my father's food. Super blessed to have both cooks in my life. Super good. Now, as you heard in the beginning, Mello is obsessed with my mother's cooking, so you will see his taste testing next here. Wow, look at that plate. All right. He always makes his plate look so beautiful. I'm the fast eater. He's the slow eater. He definitely enjoys every bite of his food. I like to scarf it down. Look at that taco. It looks so good. All right. Yum. He's thinking about it. He's like, do I like it? Yeah. Mother wins again. He likes it. All right, guys, you take care.
Peace.